exactly what y'all been looking for. The people who've been talking a little crazy, I see y'all. I see the crazy people, okay? I see the crazy people that's rappers. I see the crazy people that's bloggers. I see the crazy people that's fans. I see the crazy people that's naughties. Y'all is finna get exactly what y'all been looking for.
Oh, about me? Y'all, that people be mad. Gonna always be mad. What gotta say? If he ain't got no haters, he ain't popping.
So D-Lo, we finna turn up on E. He got me on one, playing on my...
Here comes Megan Thee Stallion, shaking up the whole rap scene again with what might be the wildest leak of the entire year. Word on the block says Megan's been talking about some secret tape that allegedly shows Glorilla caught up in a wild three-way situation, and Yo Gotti, her label boss, is supposedly right in the mix too. This rumor's spreading so fast, it's got the entire industry losing its mind. It all popped off after Glorilla showed up courtside to cheer for her man, Brandon E. Graham, just like Megan used to do for her own boyfriend. But what looked like a sweet show of support quickly turned into full-on chaos. Insiders are saying Megan wasn't vibing with how Glorilla seemed to be copying her style and energy, and that's when things started to heat up behind the scenes. Now, this alleged leak has the internet losing control. Brandon's reportedly keeping his space while Glorilla's been glued to her phone, posting non-stop and trying to kill the rumors before they explode any further. What started out as a fun, harmless competition between two rap queens has now turned into a total mess, one that's shaking up careers, friendships, and even personal lives. And check this out, it's looking like folks weren't lying when they said Megan and Glorilla had tension simmering for a minute. Now that it's 2025, it feels like everyone's airing secrets and dropping tapes like it's some new trend. What's wild is that it wasn't even that long ago when these two were cool. Remember when Glorilla was the opening act on Megan's tour just last year? What a crazy turn of events. What a wild twist this turned out to be. How did we go from smiling selfies to people threatening to leak tapes? It all started when Glorilla popped up courtside, proudly showing off her new man, Brandon Ingram. She made sure everyone in that arena knew exactly who she was there for, chanting, "My man, my man, my man," loud enough for the cameras to catch it. But that's where things started to get messy real quick. Brandon's team was facing off against the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, the same squad Megan Thee Stallion's man Klay Thompson plays for. Even though Megan wasn't anywhere near that game, her name somehow got pulled straight into the drama anyway. Fans online started drawing comparisons, and before you knew it, the tension between Megan and Glorilla was being talked about all over social media. But the real spark came when Glorilla started working with EJ King, the same stylist who used to work with Megan a few years back. Now, Megan and EJ never publicly said why they stopped collaborating, but EJ definitely dropped some shade during an interview. He said, "I want to do more TV. I want to do more for me, my brand. I don't want to work under somebody. I never want to work for someone who makes you feel like what you do for them is disposable. When you work for people personally, sometimes they like to forget that you are your own person." That statement had the internet buzzing nonstop. It's no secret there's tension between Megan and EJ, especially after whispers started spreading that Megan allegedly owed him around $80,000 in unpaid styling fees she refused to cover. That rumor alone had fans choosing sides and throwing wild theories all over the timeline. The fashion drama just poured gasoline on the fire that was already burning between these two rap powerhouses. Fans think the real reason behind Megan and EJ's fallout runs way deeper than unpaid styling fees. They're convinced the friendship completely crumbled after EJ took the stand against her. Now that Glorilla's teamed up with EJ, people are whispering that this might be the spark that reignited all the chaos. The drama just won't stop. It's stacking up like crazy.
Me? Y'all, that people be mad. Gonna always be mad. What gotta say? If he ain't got no haters, he ain't popping.
So D-Lo, we finna turn up on E. He got me on one, playing on my...
Back during Tory Lanez's trial, EJ King turned out to be one of the few people who actually knew what went down that wild night. According to reports, Kylie Jenner had invited Megan, Kelsey, and EJ to a private party at her mansion, which means EJ was right there for every second of the madness. By that point, EJ and Megan had already cut professional ties. But what shocked everyone was that he actually took the stand against her in court. In his testimony, EJ claimed that Megan, Kelsey, and Kylie had already been drinking before Tory even showed up. But once Tory arrived, things supposedly shifted. EJ said the vibe got rowdy fast. Megan and Kylie were allegedly hyped up, drinking more, and according to him, Megan's energy flipped from fun to frustrated. EJ told the court he even tried convincing her to leave without Tory, but Megan wasn't having it. He said she was too tipsy to care. Then EJ dropped another bombshell that blew up all over social media. He claimed that when Megan drinks too much, she can get a little aggressive, and that one comment set the internet on fire. Fans started debating, critics jumped in, and it felt like everyone suddenly had an opinion. And just when people thought things couldn't possibly get any messier, EJ went online after his court appearance and posted a clip on Instagram saying he'd had a long day in court. That simple post sent fans into a frenzy. Some said it was shade, others said he was just venting. But either way, the timing made everything look way more suspicious. But here's where things took an even crazier turn. EJ used the Law & Order theme song in the background of that Instagram clip. Can you believe that? Fans went off instantly, furious that he'd used something like that while Megan was still dealing with serious legal drama. People felt like he was mocking her situation. And the worst part? EJ never apologized for it. That silence just made the tension between them grow even stronger, and everyone could tell the bad blood was real and deep. So when Glorilla recently teamed up with EJ, fans instantly assumed it wasn't just business, it was personal. They were saying it looked like they were trying to get under Megan's skin on purpose. And honestly, nobody's shocked by how fast the internet picked up on that vibe. The real reason Megan and Glorilla fell out goes way back, and yep, it all circles right back to Tory Lanez. A while ago, Glorilla posted a short clip on Instagram using one of Tory's tracks, and that move apparently set Megan off big time. Considering everything that went down between her and Tory, that song choice didn't sit right with her at all. Not long after, fans noticed Megan had unfollowed Glorilla, making it clear that something behind the scenes wasn't adding up. But Glorilla didn't stay quiet. She clapped back online saying, "I don't internet-ish and I don't do mess. It was an innocent repost, y'all BSing." Still, that innocent repost turned into the spark that lit a cold war between the two that never really cooled off. And now, fast forward to this year, the tension's gotten way more personal. Every move, every post, every collab feels like a subtle jab, and fans are watching it all unfold in real time. What started off as a little stylish switch-up and some quiet shade has now spiraled into full-blown chaos. Rumors about a leaked tape allegedly tied to Yo Gotti are threatening to blow up Glorilla's relationship, and it's got everyone talking like wild. Just a few days ago, Glorilla and EJ were spotted courtside, looking unbothered and flexing like nothing in the world was wrong. But here's the real kicker. Megan Thee Stallion showed up at a different game around the same time, rocking with her new stylist, Callan. Fans wasted no time connecting dots and making it messy online. One fan even tweeted at Glorilla saying, "Now she got her own Kaylin now, trying to stir the pot." But Kaylin wasn't letting that slide, not even a little. He clapped back fast, replying, "You ain't no Kaylin." Then he really set the internet on fire by posting, "I could give not 1, 2, 3 F's about anything y'all got going on, baby. You should know that out of all people, I never gave a F to be one. Please, let's not forget it would be no Kaylin and Meg if it wasn't for me. Let's be humble, babes." That post had everybody losing it. And he didn't stop there. Callan kept the shade rolling, claiming that he and Glorilla were actually the first ones to show up at the game, throwing shots by calling Megan delusional for acting like she started the trend. He added, "When did it become a race or competition to be like anybody?"
Exactly what y'all been looking for. The people who've been talking a little crazy, I see y'all. I see the crazy people, okay? I see the crazy people that's rappers. I see the crazy people that's bloggers. I see the crazy people that's fans. I see the crazy people that's naughties. Y'all is finna get exactly what y'all been looking for.
That's the weirdest misconception going around now. From that point on, things got completely out of hand. The timeline turned into a battlefield. Everybody was subtweeting, throwing slick comments, and posting cryptic stories without saying any names. But everyone knew exactly who they were talking about. The tension is through the roof right now, and nobody's backing down. The drama just won't quit. It's like every day there's something new popping off. And it didn't stop there, because even the hairstylist decided to jump in and make the mess even worse. One of them fired off online saying, "Y'all heads weird and lace streams, go buy y'all's people music instead of helping them argue. Pathetic." That post blew up instantly, proving that both camps have been secretly throwing shade and talking trash behind the scenes. It's messy work for real. What makes it even wilder is that everyone involved used to be tight. They worked together, supported each other, and even helped build each other's brands. But now, it's like a war zone, with everyone picking sides just because Megan and Glorilla can't stand to be in the same sentence right now. The energy's completely flipped from love to low blows. But what really seemed to push Megan over the edge was one bold move from Glorilla, a retweet. A fan posted, "We all know she started being bitter after she was outsold by Glorilla." And guess what? Glorilla liked that tweet. That one simple tap set the entire internet off. Fans started losing their minds, taking screenshots, tagging blogs, and stirring up non-stop drama. For a little context, both Megan and Glorilla dropped their albums around the same time. But reports claim Glorilla outsold Megan by about 5,000 copies. So when she liked that post, it was basically her saying, without even using words, that she believes Megan's jealous. The irony? Megan's been in the game way longer, with more chart toppers and global hits. But in that moment, Glow's one little like said everything she needed to. Now the industry's watching like it's a live show. Everyone's waiting to see who throws the next shot, and honestly, it's looking like this feud's only getting messier by the day. To top it all off, Glorilla doubled down and dropped a tweet that screamed she wasn't sorry one bit. She basically said, "That's F," showing she had zero regrets and no plans to back down. Now the word on the street is that Megan's officially done playing nice. Rumor has it she's allegedly holding a private tape involving Glorilla, Yo Gotti, and another man, and claims say she's threatening to drop it if Glow doesn't chill out and stop with all the petty drama. If that rumor turned out to be real, it'd be a next-level scandal that could shake up the entire industry. The tension's so thick right now, you could cut it with a knife. If Megan truly has that kind of footage, she might be bringing a whole bomb to a fistfight. But let's be real, nobody actually knows if this tape even exists or if Megan's just bluffing to keep the pressure on. Still, Glorilla's been mighty quiet ever since those whispers started flying, and that silence is saying a whole lot without a single word. Fans have been analyzing every post, every like, every move, trying to figure out if she's hiding something or just trying to keep calm while things cool off. But silence isn't saving her this time, because word on the block says Megan's alleged threats are starting to shake up Glorilla's relationship with Brandon Ingram. Sources claim Brandon's been feeling uneasy about the whole situation, especially with those old rumors still floating around that Glorilla might have once had a little something going on with her label boss, Yo Gotti. It's getting messier by the day, and nobody knows who's telling the truth or who's just trying to protect their image. But one thing's for sure, this feud just went from petty to explosive in record time. And honestly, nobody's shocked by any of this. Those rumors about Glorilla and Yo Gotti have been floating around forever. They didn't just pop up out of nowhere. Fans started connecting the dots when they noticed Gotti acting way too familiar with her. It wasn't giving label business vibes anymore. It was giving something way more personal, and people definitely caught on. Things really started looking suspicious when Gotti began showing up with grand gestures, lavish gifts, public shoutouts, and little moments that felt way too romantic to be just professional. But the internet lost it when he gifted Glorilla that luxury Maybach truck for her birthday. That wasn't a regular label gift. That was a full-on statement. From that moment, fans stopped wondering and started believing the rumors might actually be true. The chemistry between them didn't look like boss and artist anymore. It looked like something deeper, something emotional, maybe even something that explains why tensions are so high right now. And if the whispers are true, if Megan really is holding on to some alleged tape that connects Glorilla and Yo Gotti, then things might be on the verge of exploding. It's already like an open secret in the industry, but clearly Brandon Ingram didn't get the memo. Sources say he's been feeling uneasy about everything lately, especially since those old rumors have come crawling back to the surface. The whole situation's starting to mirror what went down between Megan and Partisan Fontaine when he reportedly found out during the trial that she'd been linked to a few other industry names before him. It's like history repeating itself, only this time the stakes are way higher, and the drama's got more layers than anyone saw coming. The streets are watching, and it feels like this storm's about to hit its breaking point. That discovery hit hard, and Megan's breakup with Partisan turned bitter fast. But for Glorilla, this situation might be even more explosive. This time, there might be an actual tape in play, and if the whispers are true, that footage could flip her entire world upside down. One moment she's glowing courtside, living her best life and flexing her success, and the next, boom! She's caught up in a scandal that could shake her image, her relationship, and maybe even her career. Word on the street says Brandon Ingram's already taking a step back, trying to figure out what's real and what's just noise. Meanwhile, the internet's in full chaos mode. Fans are digging up old clips, dropping theories, and flooding comment sections like detectives. Glorilla's now stuck in the middle of what might be the wildest mess of her career so far, and those lavish gifts from Yo Gotti, the Maybach truck, the diamond watches, the flashy shoutouts. They're suddenly looking less like sweet gestures and more like red flags wrapped in luxury. People are starting to say those rumors might not have been rumors at all. The dots that fans have been connecting for months are finally lining up a little too perfectly, and the timeline's going absolutely wild. Everyone's picking sides, posting cryptic messages, and speculating nonstop. But at this point, nobody knows what's truth and what's bluff. Now, the biggest question in the air, will Megan actually drop that alleged tape? Or was this all just a power move to make Glo back off? Either way, this feud just reached a whole new level of dangerous. If a single leak drops, it could send shockwaves through the entire industry. And right now, it feels like we're just one post away from total chaos. And what about Brandon? Will he stick around through all this chaos or walk away for good? One thing's for sure, the streets are watching every move and Glorilla's world is officially on fire. This scandal's burning hotter by the minute and it doesn't look like it's cooling down anytime soon. The internet's locked in, the blogs are posting nonstop, and every little update just keeps adding more fuel to the blaze. So, buckle up, because this drama's just getting started. Every twist, every post, every leak could change the game in seconds. If you're keeping up with all the tea, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to stay in the loop. Because trust, we're bringing every spicy update the moment it drops. Last call, hit that like, share, comment, and subscribe button so you don't miss a single piece of this wild ride.